I've generated over 20 million views on social media in the last 30 days. And here's why your videos are not going viral. Social media is on easy mode, and this is the best time to build your personal brand to attract consistent leads. Like, we recently helped Michael go from 0 followers to 50,000 followers by creating psychology-based videos, turning boring videos into viral videos. And after analyzing thousands of viral videos, I know exactly why a video fails and how to fix it fast. So in this video, I'm going to go over what hurts your views and the simple tweaks to turn any video into a viral one within like 16 days. And at the end of this video, I'll give away my viral content blueprint that helped me generate over billions of views for me and my clients. So stay tuned and watch this video until the very end so you don't miss any points. Let's dive in. Now let me tell you what I see when I audit failing content. Most creators are making the same fatal mistakes without even realizing it. And one of the biggest mistakes is having weak hooks. Now I know what you're thinking.
Brian, I already have solid hooks in my videos.
Or,
everyone says about hooks, blah, 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 but doesn't make a difference.
But here's the thing. If you're not going viral, it means that you really don't have good hooks or don't know anything about hooks. And let me tell you something about hooks. It all connects to psychology. Because according to studies done by human behavior this year, the attention spans of people have dropped even further. So the hook templates from 2023 or 2024 don't work anymore. And that's why most creators waste the first few precious moments in their content with generic openings like,
here's how to make money online.
Or even worse,
hey guys, this is Brian, I'm glad you're watching this.
So here are the 3 hook sins I see even advanced creators make. Number 1, starting with context instead of curiosity. Too many videos open with background info, credentials, or setup, whatever. So like, for example, so today I want to talk about blah, 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 blah. That shit's ass. Because by the time the main point arrives, viewers have already scrolled. Even advanced creators fall into this because they assume that their authority or intro will buy them time, because it won't. The hook must spark immediate curiosity before anything else. Number 2, being clever instead of clear. Hooks that sound witty, vague, or smart don't hit because the viewer doesn't instantly grasp the payoff. So for example, these will change how you think about mornings. Most viewers won't really care because there isn't a clear payoff. Most creators over-index on creativity and forget that the clarity is much more important than cleverness on short-form content. 3, not tying the hook to the value. A hook might get attention, but feel disconnected from the actual real content. For example, the number 1 thing nobody tells you about success, and then the video is actually about Instagram analytics. This type of disconnect is subtle when you're watching it because it feels like everyone would get the point as well as you. But really, it only kills retention. If your viewers feel tricked, they'll drop off immediately. This means that the hook must not only grab attention, but also directly set up the value that follows it. This is why thinking that good content alone will make you go viral is not true anymore. You might have perfect lighting, clear audio, and valuable information. But without viral psychology, good content just sits there getting 200 views while mediocre content with better psychology gets 200,000 views. The difference isn't quality, it's understanding how human attention works. Viral content triggers specific psychological responses that keep people watching, sharing, and engaging. Without these triggers, even if you have the best information, it will get ignored. Which perfectly leads me to my next point. That good engagement doesn't always mean virality. You see, the biggest mistake I see creators make within their content is that they see decent likes and comments on their videos and think that they're doing well. But honestly, here's the harsh truth. If you're getting likes and comments but you're still not going viral, you're focusing on the wrong metrics. Most creators obsess over likes and comments, but these are just vanity metrics. They'll make you feel good, but don't drive viral growth. And the algorithm doesn't push content just because it has lots of heart reactions. Because realistically, anyone can bot those engagements from their alt accounts. What you need to be focusing on are these 3 metrics: watch time, shares, and saves. And let me tell you why. Instagram's main goal is to keep its users on the platform for as long as possible. This way, they can show them more ads, and the more ads they show, the more money that they make. So if someone is watching your reels for like 80% of the length, it will send a positive signal to the algorithm that you're keeping their audience base on the platform for longer. So it naturally pushes out that piece of content even more. And when someone shares your video, it basically means that the person watched the entire video, which means good watch time. Then they send it to their friends, which means that their friends are also going to watch it for the whole thing as well. And when you get shares, it also means that your content is relatable. So that's very important to know. And for shares for Instagram, this means twice the amount of usage on their platform, which again, naturally makes your content push out more because you help Instagram make more money indirectly. And of course, saves are very important as well, because they basically mean that the person will eventually come back to the video again, meaning twice the watch time, which again makes Instagram want to push out your content even more. So while anyone can watch 1 second of your video and like or comment, not everyone will go through your whole video, share it, and save it. And this is why Instagram prioritizes watch time, shares, and saves much more than likes, comments, and views. And by the way, if you want to stop making these mistakes and avoid figuring this out yourself, I'll help you avoid the common mistakes that are killing your reach and get your content viral in a fraction of the time using my 5-phase done-for-you content system. So if you want to grow your business and go viral without guessing, and using a content system that works within the 2025 algorithm using psychology, click the first link in the description to apply to work with me, and I'll help you out. All right, now let's get into the 5-step framework that you can use to never make these mistakes again and start going viral. In fact, these are the same steps I run through to identify why videos aren't going viral and how to fix them. So step number 1, the hook audit. Now the first thing I check is the opening 2 to 3 seconds, and I ask myself these 3 questions. 1, does the hook create immediate curiosity and make me go, whoa, what is this person saying? And if someone can easily scroll past without wondering what happens next, the hook fails. 2, does it make a bold promise or statement? Weak hooks have words like maybe or hopefully. Strong hooks make strong statements that demand attention. So for example, instead of saying that this might help you go viral, say, this will help you go viral. And psychology shows that certainty and confidence activate the brain's reward and trust systems. Meaning, people instinctively pay more attention to bold claims because they signal authority and makes the outcome feel more attainable. In other words, your conviction transfers to the audience and they will lean in because they believe you know something they don't. 3, does it connect to the visual hook? Psychology shows that humans process visual information faster than auditory information. Light travels much faster than sound, but more importantly, our brain's visual system is wired for rapid decoding. So if your visual hook isn't as catchy as your verbal hook and doesn't reveal any tangible outcome that they'll get after watching, then you're going to lose a whole bunch of your viewers. And if the answer is no to even one of those 3 questions, the hook needs a complete reconstruction. Step 2, the value delivery check. Next, I examine when and how value gets delivered. Most failing videos follow the same pattern. They take too long to get to the point. So what I like to do is time how long it takes to deliver the first piece of concrete value. If it's more than 7 seconds, that's usually why the video failed. People don't have patience for slow value anymore. I also check for value density. Viral content packs multiple valuable insights into every 7-second segment. Say that 3 times fast, that's pretty hard. If there are dead zones where no new information appears, those segments kill momentum. So the key is front-loading value while maintaining curiosity about what's happening next. It's a balance, but when you get it right, people can't look away. And step 3, hook and storytelling adjustments. Once I identify the problems, here's how I fix them. So for hooks, I use something called a pattern interrupt technique. So instead of starting with expected openings, I begin with something that breaks the viewer's scrolling pattern. So instead of, today I'm going to show you how to, I would start with this. I just lost $50,000 because I ignored this one rule. The key is creating what psychologists call cognitive dissonance, which means presenting information that doesn't match expectations, forcing the brain to pay attention to resolve the confusion. For storytelling, I structure content using the promise, proof, payoff framework. And here's how that works. Promise. Make a bold claim in the first 5 seconds. Proof. Provide evidence that supports your claim. Payoff. Deliver the value you promised. But here's the thing. You can't just deliver value linearly. You need to create curiosity loops throughout the content. And every time you answer one question, you introduce another that keeps people watching. Step 4, retention techniques and engagement triggers. Now, retention is about manipulating time perception. When people are engaged, time flies. And when they're bored, every second feels eternal. And that's why when you're watching a movie or scrolling through videos, it feels like time just blew by you. But when you're stuck in traffic, it feels like time slowed down or something. And this is why I use 3 techniques to maximize retention. 1. Pattern interrupts every 3 seconds. This could be a visual change, a vocal inflection shift, or introducing new information. The brain loves novelty, so constant small changes keep attention locked. 2. Strategic cliffhangers. Before delivering major points, I create anticipation. So for example, but here's the thing most people miss. Or the real reason this works is something nobody talks about. 3. Rapid value delivery. Instead of elaborating extensively on single points, I pack multiple insights into short segments. And this creates a feeling of getting tremendous value quickly. These techniques trigger what psychologists call intermittent reinforcement, which is the same mechanism that makes slot machines addictive. People get unpredictable rewards at unpredictable intervals, creating compulsive viewing behavior. And if you could replicate the same feeling within your content, trust me, you're gonna go viral. Step 5. Scale with viral content without losing authenticity. Now, the final and most important step is recognizing when content has viral potential and how to amplify it without losing what made it authentic in the first place. And here's how I identify viral-ready content. I look for emotional responses in early engagement. Comments that say, "I needed to hear this," or "this changed my perspective." These indicate content that resonates deeply. When people feel compelled to share personal reactions, that's viral potential. And I also watch for rapid initial growth. If your video gets 3 times more views than usual in the first hour, that's a strong viral signal. And the algorithm is testing it with broader audiences. So once I identify viral potential, I amplify strategically. This means adding it to my story, creating follow-up content that talks about the same topic, or even building a content series around the successful concept. And this is how I created the most viral video series on my Instagram. The first video got 12 million views, so I recreated it and it got 2 million views. Then I recreated it again and it got like 1 million views. And I reposted it and it still got viral. And I know that whenever I create a video around that topic, it's almost guaranteed to go viral. And that's exactly how to fix your videos. Avoiding the mistakes I've revealed and implementing the simple tweaks that can turn your non-performing videos into viral ones. Now you can get the link to the viral content blueprint below in the description as promised. And if you want to stop wasting time on content that doesn't work and have me help you build a profitable personal brand that brings consistent leads so you don't have to figure this out yourself, click the first link in the description to apply to work with me. And if you're serious about building your personal brand, click the video on the screen right now to see my best Instagram hacks that I personally use to grow a following over 180,000 followers. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.